so that I could get the camera to switch. And it apparently edited my live stream so that I could get the camera to switch. And it apparently edited my live so that I could get the camera to switch. And it apparently edited my live so that I could get the camera to switch. And it apparently edited my live so that I could. Alright. There's something spooky happening here. This video, I started the live and then it started playing in the background and then I heard myself like 2 or 3 times. Hold on, we'll take care of it. Anyways, the stream was set for, while I was trying to figure out technical difficulties, December 31st, 1969. So welcome to December 31st, 1969. Apparently New Year's back then was very different than what we know it now. How y'all doing? Why? This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Can you guys see me and hear me like now? Well, I can. You can see me. Yes, you can. Good. How are you? I'm trying to figure out what time frame this is because apparently this chat is going on in 1969 for some reason. Everything is great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the camera wants to shut off while I talk to you guys. Everything wants to kind of go sideways for some reason. How's it going? Hey, from Alaska. Pretty backyard. This is a backyard that gets me distracted all the time during your readings. That's where I see all the squirrels, all the animal action. That's where I see it all. And I'm like, oh, a squirrel! You know, like a little dog. Or cat. Or speaking of squirrels, there's a piss match. Did you see that? There's a piss match between 2 squirrels. Right above me. Hey, chill. I'm trying to talk to people. They're throwing acorns and all sorts of... I don't know what's going on today. Look at this shit. My screen wants to shut off. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm going to look to the side a little bit to see you guys. Glow up? What's a glow up? Who's glowing up? Elvis from Memphis. Presley. Hi. Let's see what's going on. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you guys. How was your birthday? Unique. That's all I could say. Very unique. It's still kind of going on in its uniqueness. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool birthday. Pretty chill. I'm kind of considering it my birthday year. I think I've had a birthday, a birth week, a birth... I don't think I made it to a month, but I stretched it to a year. No, my birthday was yesterday. It's not today. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you. How are you guys? I came over because I've reached the 800,000 mark. This phone is gonna piss me off eventually. And I promised I would come and chat with you guys. So, 2 celebrations. See, that's why I made it a year. I'm like, I can't fit everything in one day. I gotta stretch out. You know, so... Let's see what you guys are doing. Disney movie day. I planned to, that was the plan, and I told you guys, and it started off like that, with that kind of a plan. I'm not sure why my, hold on, I gotta figure this out, because my, My screen keeps, can't really see you guys. I'll figure it out eventually. So I plan to make it a birthday day. Stop it with the acorns. Where I wanted to watch Disney movies all day on the couch and just do that. And then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, no, let's go, let's do stuff. So I ended up on Lake Geneva for a little bit in Wisconsin, which was nice. I haven't been there since 2012, I think. I'm not sure if I've been there since after my dad passed, so it was nice to go there. I like that place a lot. So acorns, that's just nutty. It is nutty. It's very nutty. Yeah. So because I reached the 800 mark, 800,000, I thought, let me go talk to these guys. Let's see what they're up to, you know, on a random Wednesday night. And right now the sun is right up my face, apparently, which out of this whole circle around the fire thing, because that's where I brought you guys again, you're doing this to me every time. You're reaching these landmarks with me in the middle of the summer. And I'm like, I'm crazy about having fires and all of that, and here you are bringing me out on a, it's not that warm, but the sun is right up on my face, as you can see. So Oscar's in the background there, trying to enjoy the sun, as long as the squirrels do not hit my boy. Do not hit my boy. You can throw at me, you can throw at whatever, do not throw at my boy. Florida. Why is it buffering? Now I'm not having internet. Nice. All right. It's not the internet, it's this thing closing off. Why is it closing off? Let me figure this one out, guys. I'll be right back at you. Nah, this sucks. I'm gonna have rain once in a while. Anyways, I don't know why I'm doing that. It's never done that. It decided to do that today when everything is kind of a shit show. While I do this, I feel like I'm 100 years old. It's like just yesterday I was teaching my dad how to open up internet on his phone, and now it's that time where I'm like, there's too many buttons, there's too many things to do. I don't know how to do this shit. And if a 10-year-old would come to me and figure this one out for me, I would be like, oh, cool. So anyways, I thought it was me. No, it was me. It was me. And for some reason my screen is shutting down during a live. So let's see. What camera do you use? A phone, which was never doing this before, but now it is. And in order for me to fix it, I would have to probably leave the live screen and go into the settings and look it up, because I'm, as I said, 100 years old sometimes. Age of Aquarius, I know. Age of Acorns in my head. Squirrels, please. Trains are here. Anyways. Alright, let's see. Oh man, there's a spider on my phone. There's 2 spiders on my phone. Why is this happening? Ooh, acorns. I'm surrounded. Let's see. Full moon. Yeah, full moon is coming. I'm having coffee because I just woke up from a nap. Oscar is right here. There he is. There's my boy. There's my sweet boy. Go, play. Do not play with the squirrels. I'm not gonna say anything to those squirrels anymore. Alright, what do you think of... Your energy always makes my day better. Oh, thank you. Yours makes mine better. You know, even when it's triggered and pissed off for some of you, it makes mine better. I'm like, okay, I touched someone. Even though they're like, fuck off. I still touch someone. Anyways. So what's up with you guys? Tell me something about you guys. How are you doing? What's going on out there? Let's see. Energy is shifting big. Yeah, we've been in the middle of a shift for quite a while. Just chilling with my cat. Cool. That's the best thing you could do. This place sucks. Which place? This one? This doesn't suck. It's like Party with the Squirrels. This one, no. No power. Why? In Houston. Why is there no power in Houston? What'd you guys do there to the power? Man, that sun is really up on me. There's two of them. There's two of them and they're constantly playing. Storming. Oh. Hey, kitty. In Florida, the squirrels literally play chess. New hair. No, Martin, it's not new hair, and you know that. You've been messing with my hair since I started this channel. Does Felix mind the heat? Actually, Felix, since he's got his hair cut, he's been sitting in the sunroom a lot, and it gets quite hot in there. So he enjoys the heat more without the hair. He enjoyed it before, but oh, come on, squirrel. But now he seems to really be soaking in that sun. So look at what they threw at. Not at me, but in my vicinity. This. They throw these things at me. That's what they're playing with. They're playing tag with me. They're like, oh, I ate a little bit of that. Throw it out there. Health, part of the reading. Health is part of the reading. You know, a lot of people that have been with me for a while kind of know this about my readings. We call them love readings because, you know, that's the easiest way to translate the energies that are happening in there. But whenever I refer to a person or a love situation that I'm reading for, it could be a health related situation. It depends on the energy you're dealing with. So that could be attached to a person, a situation, a health situation, a job situation, whatever it is. So it's not love. We have to find a label for them, for the human world. So that's how we kind of put it there, love. Because, I mean, to me, everything is about, or should be about love. Anything that has to do with our lives, our human experience. They're gonna fall. They're gonna fall. They're freaking gonna fall. And I'm not joking because I saw a squirrel falling at some point. I heard them right above my head. You! If you fall, don't fall on top of me. Look at them. Look at them jumping in another tree. Okay, stay in that tree, please. I heard the racket. They're little squirrels. They're kids playing. That's what's happening there. They're Juno and Kai. And then they're throwing bombs at me. So, yeah. Hey. Hey Tracy, what's up? Long time no hear. Feed them. Feed them what? They're feeding themselves and then they throw the shells at me in my head. They don't need feeding. Trust me. Rachel, that's funny. Yeah, go go to the other tree even. Yeah, this tree ain't big enough for the two of you and me under it. What breed of cat is Felix? All three of our Maine Coons, Felix, Kai, and Juno. They just are at different growth stages. Felix is gonna turn 3 in September. Kai is about a year and a half. Yeah, and Juno is not even a year old, so kind of like, you know. But all three, I have a soft spot for this breed. Haven't seen you in so long. Well, if you're talking to me, I've been here forever and ever. Not forever and ever. Well, forever and ever. Okay, the sun is kind of laying off of me, but this thing keeps shutting down, so. Do you have a TikTok? I don't have a TikTok, and I don't think I'll ever have a TikTok. And that has nothing to do with my 100-year-old age. It has to do with, I don't think it's for me. Or I don't think I'm for TikTok. Not with what I do and not yet. Give me a few years, maybe I'll change my mind or something. I don't know. But no, I'm not that great with social media in general, and TikTok is definitely out there for me. Sunny, thank you for your donation. I should make bloopers with from the readings with the cats especially, and Oscar. I did, Jocelyn. I had as I said, a unique birthday. I went back to that safari place in Lake Geneva, and it was quite interesting and very changed from last time I was there, because the animals are more gutsy, and they almost tore up my car, and I'm like, oh shit, how do I get out of this pickle with a bison, you know, pushing at my mirrors, and all sorts of things like that. But I did get to see giraffes and things like that, so. Yes, they are loud here. They're gonna go away pretty soon. They're loud, but they're not here all night, so. Oh, cool. Do you have a partner? I do have a spouse, yes. Where in Illinois are you from? I live in Illinois, I'm not from Illinois. Close to the Wisconsin border, let's just put it that way. $900 and then 1 million, I hope so. It's surreal, it's still surreal. You know, even I was thinking about the other day, like, when I started this, I had no idea it's gonna get to this number ever. I didn't anticipate this. I'm like, what the hell is happening? And then what the hell just happened? So it's quite surreal. Spiritual Brat, thank you for your donation. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn moon, so I know the deal with that. The cross you guys have to bear with that. Illinois, did I say Illinois? Did I say I don't know. Even if I did. As I said, I can say pretty much anything, because, you know, I can use the English is not my first language excuse all the time. I have ghosts in my house. Please rewatch my uploads. I don't have ghosts, I have orbs, which are probably spirits, some of them, but yeah, there's activity, I know that, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Let's see. My first language is Romanian. And on the other side of the Atlantic, where? Oh man, there's a whole lot of things to be talked about, which we will touch on. I know I've been dragging it for a while, and it's time for me to, like, I really feel it from the inside. It's not a matter of, okay, I'm tired of this. No, I've been really feeling like I need the other channel to really start off. I'm not gonna push it just because I feel that urge from the inside, but I needed to really go in that direction. And there's gonna be some restructuring in there, which I'm gonna have you guys more involved in it, possibly, in terms of looking together at all sorts of things, talking about them, and then healing them as much as we can. So you'll see, I still need to create a little bit of space for that somewhere here. So it's going to be kind of spread out, and I'm still kind of restructuring, but definitely feeling the need to put it out there. It's just the summer is pulling me out. I'm like, no, there's still a little bit of summer left. Enjoy. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me see. Charlie Brady. I hope that it's how it's pronounced. Thank you for your message and for your donation. Aw, that's sweet. How long have I been living in America? Since 2006. You give me Earth vibes. I have a lot of Earth in my chart. So I am a Leo, and you don't want to be next to me when I go Leo, but because I have a lot of Earth in my chart, that keeps me grounded. I do have my Leo moments though. And I know them, and I try to stay away from people when those come out, like, because they come out sometimes. Happy birthday, Donna. Thank you. They're back. The squirrels are back. Or something else. Yeah. I know my Capricorn moon is screaming. Fire and earth. No, I'm an interesting combo of everything, but I think mostly in my chart, like predominantly, I think there's a whole lot of earth. I have water in there and some important placements. Too. The only Leo I have is actually my sun, which I'm kind of happy about that because, it makes it unique. Okay, you have this placement, it's up there at the top, so, but for Capricorn moon, yes, no air at all. I do have air in my chart. I have Libra rising, actually, so there's air in there too. And all sorts of placements of airs everywhere spread out. Donna, thank you for your donation. Personal readings, I'm not doing them. I don't have time, in all honesty. I'm not gonna say never, but for now it's never. But I don't know. For now, that's not where my focus is. Energetic cords. With energy, it's always, it surrounds intention a lot, Chords are a little more difficult in that department, but I do know people that cut cords in a healthy way if they need to be cut. Not all cords are meant to be cut. So, sometimes we need to learn some lessons, and sometimes it's the hard way. So, meet and greet. Man, I want to, but I was just talking about that actually with someone. I want to. I really want to get to see your guys' faces. Like, you know me, you see me all the time, even though sometimes I appear a little different in person. But you know me. I don't know you guys. It's you. I just see some names, little icon pictures, and I'm like, I'm curious. Like, who are you guys? Rachel, and thank you for your donation and your message. Yeah, I would do too. It's I don't know, but however, I did mention a while back I am manifesting something um, that's probably gonna take a while to come to fruition, but it does involve working with people, you know, at a face-to-face level more than online. So we'll see. We'll see how that's gonna come to fruition. P.O. box. No, I don't have one at this time. I did. I don't know if I will again, but for now, no. Lynn, thank you for your donation. Love, love. Great name. Thank you for your donation. A TED Talk. What am I going to talk about? King of Cups? How a King of Cups changed my life. Let's see. If I got any new tarot decks, not really. Crystals and Paint, thank you. Not really. I think I got one or two. I didn't see anything lately to really catch me like that. I looked recently and I'm like, I don't know. But I got a lot of Oracle lately, Oracle cards. So, I don't know. Will you ever teach tarot reading classes? I've thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard to, for me, it's very hard to, I would have to put a disclaimer on there because it's very hard to say, oh, look, this is how you learn, or this is 50% of that is going to be your intuition. I can come up with a scheme to help you out with the other 50%, but it's going to be up to you personally, when it comes to that. So, yeah. Maybe give that squirrel a banana. You really want to see a banana landing in my head? Oh, they're back. Kid squirrels are back. Oh, man. Yeah, my other channel, I just talked about it. It's something that really calls out to me at this time. And once I figure out the space, exactly what I want it to be and all of that, it's going to set off. Again, there's going to be some changes in there, but I'll let you know as we go through everything. Stop messing with this tree and this being here, please. Go to the other tree, just like you did. Play tag all the way to the third neighbor, please. Now they like this one. Okay. Are you thinking to move in another place in the world? In all honesty, I don't know. I'm not, I feel like wherever I'm at, that's home for me. So this is definitely home for me for now. But I may be pulled away someplace else at some point. So I'm not going to say no to that. So I do not have an answer. For now, I'm here, and this is home for me. So, dating someone. I'm not gonna date because yes, I am monogamous. So no dating for me. I'm dating my spouse. Are you dating? No, I just said that. Hold on, where's Felix? He's inside. They're indoor cats, so they're not gonna be out here with me. Rainbow Bright, thank you for your donation. I love chatting with you guys, but you're always asking me questions about me, and I keep on asking you about yourself. You've done this to me since I started this channel. I'm like, let's talk about you guys. And you're like, okay, what's your favorite music? I'm like, no. Um, give it a banana. I'm not going to give the squirrels bananas or the cats, or maybe ask her for a little bit, but no. Manifestations. That's a hard topic. It's hard because a lot of people want to approach that from the aspect of the mind, and even though that's part of it, it's not all of it. Your manifestation doesn't necessarily come just from the mind and that's it. Like, oh yeah, I want this and I want it so many times that it's going to happen. There's other elements that need to align in there. And it needs to be for your highest good. So if that's not the case, then that manifestation is not gonna happen. Hummingbird came. It's so little. I love it when they go up in the tree to kind of watch what's happening by the feeder, and then they're like, oh, okay, let's go. It's clear. It's here above us with the squirrels. Not with the squirrels on its own. It's just sitting there on the branch of the tree. Hey, hummingbird, want to come join us? No? I'm not going to approach the feeder. You can go. And there's a chickadee that came. See, that's what I do in the videos. Peace, yes, yeah. I just got this bracelet yesterday. Man, doing stuff to me. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. And then I put a rose quartz next to it, and I was like, woo! Anyways, mosquitoes. Go away, mosquito, not in my eye. If I get bitten by mosquitoes tonight, they like me. Mosquitoes like me. You know, have you been to Australia? Not yet. And in all honesty, I'm not too eager to go there. I think I gotta start the fire because mosquitoes are starting. Yeah, I'm not eager. I mean, I would love to see it. I would love to visit Australia. I hear you guys have big animals there, like with big legs, like crabs and spiders. I'm not eager about that part. So I gotta start a fire because mosquitoes are starting. And maybe it'll cool off the squirrels, hopefully. Okay. I don't know, Oscar is eating grass. I don't know why. I don't understand. Moon and rising. Moon, Capricorn, rising, Libra. You're getting nervous talking about critters. Yeah, I am. Yes, I really am. And I'm not ashamed to be nervous talking about critters because they scare the shit out of me. Alaska, cool. Hello, Alaska. Yeah, unfortunately, mosquitoes love me. No, I'm not barefoot because, you know, I've got like rough terrain under me, so. Oh, I don't have the sage with me. No, he doesn't have a headache. He has a lot of things going on, but not a headache. Is a soul connection the same as a soulmate to you? Yes, pretty much. Because soulmates we have plenty, many, not just one. Our past relatives are passed away relatives with us. I do believe that, yes, that they're with us all the time. My dad is definitely with me all the time. And I have other souls that show up in critical times. Are you single? Why is everybody asking? Married? No, I'm not. Uh, Asian countries? No, I haven't. And man, I was so close to them when I was back home. But no, I haven't yet. And I want to. Where in Romania are you from? Bucharest, the capital. We all have spirit guides, so it's not like I'm cheating and I have my own spirit guides that talk to me and help me out with the cards. We all have them. Thank you. We asked because you're beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was the Leo in me. Oh, am I? Oh man, I told you I got that Leo in me sometimes. Anyways, yeah, we all have spirit guides, so I'm not cheating using mine for cards. They do show up with me a lot, especially during readings. Is your spouse Romanian? No. How do you meet your spirit guides? You connect with them. Again, intention and meditation to connect with them. Meditate as much as you can and set that intention. And they'll show up. And a lot of the times, you don't even have to really like, oh, let me focus and meditate. You just kind of talk to them out loud. And they'll show you they're there somehow. They'll find ways to show you they're there. And ask for signs. You know, they're always there. They're kind of just waiting for us to friggin' talk. Like, hey, I need help with this. Because we kind of hold it in ourselves. We assume, well, they should know. No. You know, they know. But they won't interfere unless we ask them to. How do you meditate? All sorts of ways. There's all sorts of ways to do it. I like to be in the present as much as I can. Eyes closed, eyes open, whatever works for you. It's a personal journey. Oh no, Jocelyn, you can tell them my age. I'm not. I'm getting old. Somebody said you should wait for 60 and then see how you feel about it. I think I would feel the same. I like getting old. I'm getting more sleep, and I got some cool white hairs, which you guys can't see because it doesn't reflect yet. But I got them sticking out. And I'm like, oh man. And the minute I said that to you guys last time, like, I think I'm getting old and I like it. I felt, after I finished that video, I went to the kitchen and then all of a sudden I'm like, ugh, I leaned down to get some food for these little buggers. And then I felt it in my back, like this sharp pain. And I'm like, oh man, I'm really getting old. I don't mind getting old. Every age has its, and so what if we're heading in that direction? And every age has its perks, its highs and lows. I'm not scared of getting old or where that takes us, So let's see. Do you plan to write a book ever? Who knows? Who knows? I was juggling with that idea years ago, actually. But we'll see. I enjoy cicadas, yes I do. But sometimes they're so loud. It's like, man. 65, yeah. Go strong. Let's see. What's the best piece of advice you could give? Live your freaking life as if it's ending tomorrow. Because you never know. Do you know how many lifetimes you've lived? I don't know the number, but I know there's been many. Many before Atlantis even. I've been there, back there. I've journeyed through there and took a look at it, and I'm like, shit, that's a lot. Um, Multiverse. Yeah, I do believe in multiverse. I do believe in parallel universes and all sorts of. I'm open to pretty much any theory in that respect. And I've experienced a lot of those too, personally. You know, and you have to a lot of times through deja vus and all sorts of things. And if you don't know how to live your life, exactly like that, the opposite of what you don't know, just be there with what is in front of you. You know, even if you don't know how to live your life, you can change that, and live very different than what you did. Okay. Oh, there's a cicada right up above me. Tell us what you know about Atlantis. Not much, just that I lived there. I don't know much about it. Not more than you do, I'm sure. Let's see. Were you always strongly intuitive, or did you develop it over time? I believe I was like that for a very long time. As a kid, I remember carrying these senses, or I call them. I thought I was just kind of shy and didn't want to interact with people, and instead I loved observing what was happening and felt it at a very deep level, all of it. But I thought everybody did that. You know, as a kid, I was like, well, everybody does that. It's not me. I'm not special or anything, until I realized, no, there's something about me, and I don't know if it's special. It might be a little bit fucked up. I don't really like it, but yeah. So I've been having ups and downs about this whole process of mine. But I've had something there all the time. Shazia, I think that's how it's read. Thank you for your donation. You get a little acorn nut thing back, apparently. It's gonna get dark soon, so if that fire is not gonna... Are all soulmates good? Define good in that context. No, some of them are not that great, but they're there to help you out in something through not being great. So ultimately, they could be good, you know. So baker, brewer, I don't know. Am I close? Well, I've had lives around 1700s, and yeah, probably. I mean, a lot of us have. It's not only me. Let's see here. J.K. Ray-Chess1. Thank you for your donation. You guys do a number on me with these names. Do you think we live in a simulation? No, I don't think that. I think we live in our own reality created by us, but that doesn't have to be a simulation. Julia, I've done some past life healing, and I've worked with some people that kind of could see... Whoa! That was a big one. Look what they threw at me. Kind of could see that whole... I don't know how they saw it, but they saw it as, okay, this life, this life, this life, this life, and they kind of have a map for my past life kind of a thing. So it was pretty cool, but pretty shocking. I didn't know there were so many. Yeah, there's a whole lot of these things around my yard and around like, because they're playing with them. They want them. They want them. Yeah, they're giving me gifts, alright. Angry squirrels. I don't know if they're angry. I think they're playing, but they're overdoing it sometimes. They're always doing this lately, though. I think they're annoyed when I'm having fires here under their tree, even though they're way up high. Robin, thank you for your reading. I do not do past life readings. What's my necklace? This is actually my birth chart. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. This is my birth chart. How do you differentiate between intuition and other voices? Intuition is very neutral in the way it comes in. It has no attachment to ego. It has no attachment to expectation, to anything. It's pretty plain and neutral. It's kind of like blah, but not like bored or anything. It's just very neutral, very plain. And a lot of the times I kind of hear it as my own voice, but in a very neutral tone, not attached to anything else. Ah, my son just got back from Romania. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm debating if I should go next summer back home for a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not making any promises. How do you detach from the ego? You recognize it. You acknowledge it. Where it's coming in, where it's ego. It's a pretty tough part because all of us have it, and a lot of the times we don't want to admit to it. We're like, yeah, what ego? No, I'm not in my ego. I'm good. But the ego is predominantly there. You just gotta recognize it, and that's how you start detaching from it. It's not easy. Nope, not easy. Story of your first deck. I received it as a present actually about half year before I started my channel, but it was an oracle deck, not a tarot deck, and I kind of started off with the reading as a joke more than anything from that deck, and then I was kind of intrigued by it. Actually, it left me quite intrigued. So then it led me towards more serious stuff like tarot. Serious. What's your main job? This. This is my main job now. What's the difference between oracle and tarot? Brandy Jameson, thank you for your donation and your message. Let me read it. Yeah. Happy to help. I hope so. Do you miss driving trucks? I do actually. I miss driving long runs. I love that. I always love that. I think that's from a past life. I don't know what it is, because it's something that I've always had, but didn't necessarily develop it in this life. It was like you put me behind that wheel, I'm like, woo, this is it. So I don't know, but I do miss it, and I do find myself, I love truck stops. Yeah, some of them are nice, some of them not so much. Driving peaceful. Yeah, it's very meditative for me, at least. You know, and a lot of people are like, I hate driving, I hate being a passenger, I'm like, are you ever looking out the window, maybe, to observe the now? It's kind of forcing you into the now, if you allow it to. That's why I kind of love it. What's the hardest lesson you've learned? How did you learn it? By going through it. The lesson of loss. I think that's the hardest one for a lot of us, you know, and yeah, just going through it. How old are you? 38, as of yesterday. Do you sing to your favorite songs when driving? I yell to my favorite songs when I get sleepy. I gotta keep myself up, and I'm like, ah! But I do sometimes. Most times I like to kind of keep it quiet or listen to an audiobook or something that interests me, and then just kind of absorb the scenery. But when I get a little sleepy in there, I'm like, ah! You know, so it's kind of interesting what's happening there. I need my time. Yeah, it's hard not to do the yelling thing. You got the bouncing stuff from the truck, the chair, which is big enough, and you can actually dance to it. So it's kind of cool. Audiobook, what a nerve sign. Yeah, you know, if you're driving, you can't really read. My favorite Christmas movie, Home Alone. One. Yeah. Because we got it as kids, me and my brother, and I got the second one because I was the second kid, probably. I don't know, probably. But I loved his best because you know how it is. You like your brother's better. So yeah, that's my favorite Christmas one. 44 Magnum Opus. Thank you for your donation. How does one heal abandonment issues? One needs to understand that abandonment issues are being brought up to the surface usually by very painful situations. Let's say you're involved romantically with someone, and at some point you're like, oh, they did this to me, they hurt me, they blah 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 blah. They're actually there to point out some things to you, and a lot of the times it leads you to these abandonment issues, which we usually create at a very young age, when we don't know more than mom, dad, or caretaker, whoever, somebody is there for us that we rely on with everything, is when we're very, very young. And if something is broken there, or we think that something is broken there, that's when they're created. And unfortunately, we carry them with us, and we develop them, and we grow them through all sorts of other experiences through our lives. And by the time we discover that they're there, it's like, oh shit. So that's how they're, and you just need to go to the source. A lot of the times, that thing you told yourself to create, that abandonment issue, you can change that, you can reverse that. So I was 10. Yeah, could be. You could be going probably even further than that. There's a possibility that it happened before that. Paula, thank you for your donation. How tall are you? 5'9". I'm pretty tall. A lot of people, when they see me, they're like, oh, you know, kind of like, oh, you're, I don't know why this thing shows me a little smaller than I am. Smoke in the background. I started a fire because mosquitoes started, and we need some light because the sun is going down. So, yeah, squirrels are not out. They're still here. They're still throwing stuff at me. You look tiny. Yeah, that's what I'm told. And then, I show up in front of people and they're like, you're not that tiny. No, I'm not. How many kids do you have? I do not have kids. I do have 1 dog, 3 cats. You can call them my kids. Minty Flow, thank you for your donation. Is that decaf? No, it's caffeine. It doesn't really have effect on me. Like, I could go to bed right after I drink this. Kind of does, because it kind of doesn't. It does wake me up enough, but it doesn't prevent me from going to bed. I just woke up from a nap before I came on here, so still pulling on a coffee. Can you bring your dog in the video? He's actually right here sleeping, but I don't want to disturb him right now. In the videos, he's very old, so I kind of let him be and sleep. And usually he's there, but he's under the table. And, I want him to, like, if he asks to come up on the bench with me, I'll usually pick him up. But let's see. To land in your cup. Yeah, not yet, but I'm telling you, I'm waiting for a fucking tree branch to land in my cup the way this is going. Is that a cicada or a hummingbird? I think it's a cicada. Better keep my mouth shut because it's going to land in my mouth. You are losing weight. Why? I am actually not. So I can't answer the why because I'm not. It's a lot of the times you see different angles of me, so that'll show me more thinner, fatter, I don't know. So I'm not. I'm pretty much the same. I'm constant. How do you learn to love yourself? That is a very tough one, because a lot of people are in the opinion that they do, and they actually don't. And it's very rewarding when you get to feel that, actually, to get to reach to that place of, oh my God, this is what it is, takes a lot of masks to uncover and all sorts of things, and to embrace all of those masks, as ugly, as beautiful, as however way they appear. They're still yours, and you gotta kind of break through all of those layers of you to get to the core of you, and to actually be able to embrace that and feel that self-love. It's a very difficult one. It's not impossible. It's hard work, very uncomfortable, but very rewarding. So, do you love yourself all the time? Hell no. I don't think anybody does. No, you don't. It's hard to sustain that energy. But you can definitely get to a place where you can see that you don't, and try to correct that, because you already know the way. So, do you think you know more about life than a lot of us? No, I don't. I think everybody knows all of this. I think not everybody remembers it. We've been put to sleep by all sorts of other things. We've been distracted from these things. I think everybody knows these things. Do you believe in the one? No. What's your favorite color? Green. The heart. I like your anime-ish hair. Yeah, I know. It's all over the place. And now there's humidity outside, so that's when it goes wild. It just kind of does whatever. How do you move on from a situation when there's no closure? You first got to define closure a little better. Closure you can get on your own. A lot of the times you don't get the opportunity to work on closure with the other energy involved. So it's a little more difficult, but it's not impossible to find it on your own. I've had cases where former fiance passed away. I needed to find that closure myself. So there's all sorts of instances where you don't have that opportunity. Because a lot of times we associate closure with, well, I gotta work with that person. No, not really. Not really. Uh, I'm sorry, the squirrels threw stuff at you, and I told them to not throw stuff at you. It's raining acorns here. You always seem so calm and grounding, because I have Earth in my chart. But trust me, you do not want to see that Leo take off sometimes. That Leo side of me. It's not, it takes a lot for the Leo to come out, but when it does, the acorns are gifts. After they bang in my head. I guess they are. That's how life is, right? You get all sorts of experience and are, whoa, what the hell was that? And then it's like, oh, okay, I learned from it. So I gotta see what I can learn from the acorns. Is it possible to contact the other side via dreams? And very complicated story. I did, recently actually, I started astral traveling. And it was funny because when I started doing it, I didn't even know I was doing it. And I actually tried to open up the door to my house, and I realized, well, wait, this isn't me. It's me, but it's not me. And then I got pulled back into my body. I'm like, shit. But it's pretty funny when. So yeah, you can definitely connect to all sorts of things on the other side through dreams too. Yeah, dreams. I do shrooms. Is it bad? All of these things are tools. So if you do them for that purpose to get in touch with certain things on a spiritual level, no, it's not bad. It's plant medicine, basically. So people have been doing it for millions of years as a healing modality. Libran? Why is it not showing up? No, get out of my cup. Little fly. Alright. Talking about food is helping me not to think about the hunger. Doesn't help me. To me, it increases it. Let's see. Why did I forgot to, okay. I missed your live. No, you haven't. You're here, Citrus. You're cool. You're here. You didn't miss my live. These questions. I know, Judy, right? It's hard to choose. It's like, which one do I choose? Okay. Advice for getting out of one's head. As I said, pretty much with everything. Everything is intention. That doesn't mean it always works, but you know, you can tell yourself to give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, your mind, you know, tell it to take a backseat. Just talk to your mind and tell it, hey, give me a little break here. And you can practice it in that way, and that's going to help you get out of your head a little more, but you have to give something in return, like connect to your heart meanwhile, because otherwise the mind is going to be like, well, you're not doing anything anyway, you're not busy, so I'm just going to stick around. Treat it as if it's, you know, your roommate or something. Like, give me 5 minutes, you know. You can be friends with your mind. It doesn't have to be our worst enemy. All right, the fire is starting to take off. It's really starting to be getting darker out. Mosquitoes? No. I'm looking at the chat stopped, so I'm not sure if. Oh no, it didn't stop. It stopped on my computer for some reason. Okay. For that, hold on, let me see. Oh man. Let me refresh this thing because it stopped on my end. And I'm losing your chat. I kind of got blocked. Okay. Well, now there's too many questions. Is it over? No, it's not. I was trying to figure out what the hell happened. Oh, man. Now there's too many questions. What the hell did I get myself into? I had to restart this. I had to see. Well, now I see. Coffee or tea? Coffee. Coffee. I'm a coffee person. Sometimes I'm a tea person, but most times I'm a coffee person. Other than woodworking, what do you do for fun? I'm a woman of all traits, so pretty much anything that feels like fun. I'm gonna go for everything. Kind of tripping on 5'9". I told you I'm taller than I look. Any writing or art? I love drawing actually, and I have these times where sketching, not drawing, sketching. And I have these times where I don't do it for a very long time, and then I'm like, man, I really want to sketch something, and then I don't do it, and then I miss that ship. Are you a manifesting generator? Manifesting generator. I wish. But I am pretty in tune with things to the point of, okay, it's manifesting, it's cooking, it's coming. I just allow it to come in the way that it wants to. I don't, you know, I kind of release that sense of, oh, but I want it this way, or I want it this. I don't care. As long as it comes and it feels aligned with me, it's like, oh, okay, so I manifested this. No, because politics is not what's actually going on in the world, so I'm not really focusing on politics or anything like that in general, because I don't know why people think that's what's happening in the world. No, that's not what's happening in the world. How's the... I'm having a hard time catching one of these questions. Will you truly know when you're in love? Someone keeps asking that. What do you mean? What do you mean? And how old are you? I'm curious. Like I see, okay. Callie B. What do you mean? Talk to me. I'm really curious. Okay, I saw your question. Now talk to me. You don't want to talk to me. You're stuck on that question, huh? Will you truly know when you're in love? Yes, you will, but I am asking you something too. Darla, it's a very weird situation that I got going on, where you become kind of public without really desiring to, and then I need to keep some parts private. So that's why I don't talk about um, my significant other or my exact situation at home, considering that, you know, a lot of the times it's invaded without my wanting to. So I'm trying to keep it as private as possible, as a little bit of protection for myself and for the ones I love. So that's why I don't really parade a lot of the times with my closest people. But I do have them in my life, and they're a rock. They're my peeps. You know, if they're not showing up everywhere, that's why. Do you like to go camping? I haven't been in forever, but I'll go now. And some half camping. Uh, how do you keep your vibration high when so many negative things are happening around you? You don't feed into them. And I know it's hard sometimes. It's very hard. You create some sort of boundaries there between you, your personal energies, and the other ones. And as I said, I know sometimes it's hard. I'm having trouble sometimes too, you know, with that, especially when that's coming from really close by, like family, or it's very hard sometimes, but not impossible. So do you ever channel for people without needing the cards? I do feel certain things. I don't really like interfering in other people's journeys and energies, and because I know how it's like to be interfered with yours, and it's not necessarily pleasant. So if I tune into someone's energy by mistake, either I ask for permission first, or if it happens and I tune into it, then I ask if they need to hear what I'm getting for them. I see a bat, by the way. There's a bat or two flying around. Cicadas, bats, squirrels, we got them all. So I do get messages and all sorts of things from people randomly sometimes, which a lot of the times it kind of sucks, because, you know, sometimes I feel them as they feel them. Have you ever worked with plant medicine? Plenty of times. And I will be working with plant medicine again. A lot. Do you like stargazing? I love it. As long as I don't have mosquitoes bothering me, I love it. How would you describe the energy of this room in this now here moment? Really cool. I love the vibe. It's very... I feel like it feels like kind of like how it feels here, like calm, smooth, grounded for the most part. There's those spikes here and there, but it's really cool. Bite a mosquito back. I never thought about that. You're actually right. I should try that. Are you vegetarian, vegan? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I don't want to hear it, you're killing animals, blah, blah, blah. What about the plants? Plants have energy, plants have life. So let's not eat anything then. Um, no, I don't want to hear that thing. We need, and we eat whatever we eat. Spanish. Nope. Yeah. Air only diet. Yeah. Let's eat air. Even though air is energy too, so what are we gonna do? Oh, let's not breathe. What's your favorite food? Oh man, that actually, that I've noticed some changes to my dietary preferences. I've always hated olives, and now I love them. Um, there's changes. There's changes. I'm in the middle of those changes, so it's hard to tell now. Like, favorite food. I don't know if my favorite food is the same one that it's been all my life up until this point. Let me put it that way. I hate olives. I know. I used to hate them all my life, and then I'm like, let me taste one. Let me see if anything changed. And a lot changed. I was eating olives at some point that some of you thought I was pregnant for my 10th kid, apparently. You loved donut. Yeah, I have craving for donuts once in a blue moon, and that's why my nickname is Donut in Romanian. But, I mean, I love them, but from time to time, not all the time. Yeah, my birthday is August 9. Do the readings take a lot of energy since you sense the energy? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. A lot. I need a lot to go into the reading, and then I need a lot to get out of a reading. So they do. They do take a lot of energy. So probably that's why I'm napping all the time, lately especially. So mosquitoes are here. Should I try to bite them? Siblings, an older brother, yes. Are you an actor? I'm not an actor. I did study that, though, for a very long time. But nope. I wish you would tell signs when you read. Why? Why do you need that validation? What's the dream you haven't accomplished yet? There is no dream that I haven't accomplished. Everything that I've done is for a reason, and I don't look at life as, oh my god, I gotta achieve that by 60, or I gotta do that by 40, or not really. Whatever I have, I'm very grateful for, and if I stand back from that and look at it, I'm like blown away, and I think everybody should kind of experience that, and I hope everybody experiences that, just to look at their achievements and be like, shit, I've done this and this and this, so do you believe that everything happens for a reason? Yes, and I know that's gonna be a tough one to swallow, but yes. Especially if you're going through a hard time as something happens, because I always, through hard times, I always was looking at things, and I'm like, tell me the reason behind this. I don't understand. I was talking to some friends, and they were reminding me, when you tell me, like, I don't understand why this is happening. You're not seeing it as it's happening, but let's see. Someone asked me, what's the purpose of life? I said, live, laugh, love. What do you believe is the purpose? Love. And from love, all of those are going to come through. Trust me. That's why I call my readings love readings. And that's the deeper meaning of that. How often do you meditate? As often as I can. And as often as I'm being called to meditate, because a lot of the times I go away from it and then I'm like, what am I doing? I need that back. So it's a matter of feeling it. Garden is looking great. Thank you. I made it look this way. Yeah, I love doing outdoor stuff. I had planned something more cutesy in terms of the planters there, but I failed at that, and I'm like, I don't have time to focus on the cutesy stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Usagi, thank you for your reading. Mosquito, do not bite at me. Yeah, it's Christmas. After my birthday, every time I'm like, okay, Christmas time. Which, 4 months in. Cheryl, thank you for your donation and your message. Mosquitoes are here, so I'm going to leave you guys soon because Vermont? No, not Vermont. It's Illinois. I'm in the state of Illinois. Oh yeah, I did do the live at Christmas with the boys. The girl wasn't here yet. Okay, the phone isn't warming up yet. It's not being... Oh, go ahead. I heard the buzzing and it was loud. It came right here and it was like, zzz. I'm like, no. Yeah, it is peaceful until the mosquitoes come and the squirrels start throwing acorns at me. My favorite cake, since it's your birthday. Well, actually, my mom really surprised me for the last week and a half with something that she's never done before, but this is the first time she's done it, and then she's done it again for my birthday, and I don't even know what it's called, but man, it's delicious. It's like, whew. And I told her not to make it anymore. It's too much. But it's not too much calorie-wise, I heard. I don't know. I don't care. But it's good. It's good. I don't know what it's called, though, so I can't help you with that question. I'm sorry. I really do not want to kill you guys, but do not sting me, because then it's going to get bad. How's Oscar? Oscar's sleeping right here next to me. He had a rough morning. That's why I got delayed with the videos today. But he's fine. He's fine now. He's okay. Yeah, I can see that question. It's a complicated topic. Again, going back to twin flames, everybody asks about that. And I know people are curious, and I know a lot of people misinterpret a lot of those things. So, soulmates. Soulmates can be your mother, your brother, your best friend, your lover, your everything. Twin flame is a different kind of the way it's shown up in many parts as being explained is that it's actually your other half of your soul. So it's like what is in you as a soul, there's the exact same vibration of your soul into another, energy that carries it. So that's, a soulmate is different. A soulmate is that sense of familiarity, that sense of, oh, I know you, with kind of hung out in different lives together. And with the twin flame, it's a little bit different in the way that it feels. It's very intense, very different. And a lot of people confuse soulmates for twin flames, actually. So it is rough. It is a rough journey, and it makes you run, and then it makes you not run, and then it makes you look at yourself a lot, and then it makes you do all sorts of things. Nothing that a soul connection could do. Stacy, thank you for your reading. And if I'm waving and stuff, it's not at you guys, it's mosquitoes. There is no such thing as it's better to have a twin flame, or it's better to have a soulmate, or it's better to blah, 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 blah. No, you get what you get, and it's better to have all of it to experience. You know, we're here to experience this human experience. And as sucky as it is sometimes, it comes with what it comes, you know? So, go away, mosquito. Oh my God. Does everyone have a twin flame? Have you met yours? I think everybody has a twin flame. It's a matter of, are they incarnated with you or not? That's just my belief, though, so don't, you know. There's a lot of theories around that. There's a lot of whatever resonates for you. Take it and run with it. Yeah, I've met mine. It's shitty sometimes. Let me see. Sergeant Fighter, thank you for your donation and your message. How a general reading can resonate with so many people, because I'm reading energies, and your story and your energy, your personal story and the physical aspect that are placed on that energy is going to be very different from another person. So that's where people kind of are like, well, how is it the same? Because the energy is the same, not the story. The story is very different. Your twin flame, if that's your twin flame, doesn't hate you, trust me. So my twin flame could be in the 1800s. No, not necessarily, just not incarnated with you at the same time. Maybe the next lifetime. Or maybe it is this lifetime, but there's a possibility you don't meet this lifetime too. You know, so who knows? I know about the mint, and it works with the mosquitoes, but, you know, I usually am not out at this time because of this. Or if I'm out, I'm, you know, lighting torches and fires and all sorts of things like that. So where's Kai? Kai's inside. Okay. When was your birthday? Yesterday. Can you tell your twin flame story? No, because it's not done. it's not a done story, so I'm not gonna get into it until it's done. So probably, you know, on the other side, if I meet with you there, I'll be like, hey, let me tell you my twin flame story. Melon Garcia Flores, thank you for the donation. No, I'm not married to my twin flame. Go away, mosquito. Do you have, huh? Oh, damn, I wanted to know the twin flame. So, yeah, you know, if you have a twin flame, you know it's a very long one and a complicated one. But that's why I'm here, actually, because it kind of really slammed me down to the ground. And I'm like, okay, I gotta do healing, and I gotta work on me, and I gotta really stop being upset with the universe and really start working with the universe. And then this channel came to life and all sorts of things around it. So getting dark earlier, it is getting dark earlier. Have you been through a spiritual awakening? If you call it that, then yeah. It's been a spiritual way to hell and then awakening from there. Yeah. Sarah, thank you for the donation. Why aren't you married to your twin flame? Yeah. How's the full moon affected you, Ali? You know what? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. The full moon usually shows me how connected to me I am at the time that it's happening, and then I'm kind of like, okay, I need to work in that direction, or it kind of shows me where I need to work with myself a lot of the times. And then, you know, if I go and work with those areas, it's kind of blasts me with all sorts of energies. Do you ever feel lost? When I'm in my head. When I'm completely disconnected from my heart. Which is not a lot, but it does happen even to me, yeah. Yeah, right. That's what I meant when I said, you know, a lot of people confuse this twin flame situation with, oh my God, the love of my life. No, not really. Yes, but no. So should I always go with the heart? You should find that balance, but we do have the tendency as, you know, we do have the tendency as humans to just close that part of ourselves off a lot. So we function from the mind most of the times, and we forget that we have an important element to us that we might need by our side. Not always from the heart, not always from the mind. Find that balance. Yvette, thank you for your donation. Because that's a big ass deficit for humanity, self-love, Yvette. That's why it keeps on showing up, and it's very hard to do because a lot of people are in denial about it. They think they do it all the time. What do you mean I don't love myself when I'm thinking about others' benefit? You just said others with you with, nah, it doesn't make sense. Sarah, thank you for your donation. Shai? Not Sarah. Or did I see Sarah? I don't know. Citra, thank you for your donation. You're welcome. I think a bat just flew above my head and it's right there. Yeah. Do not mess with the hair. Do not mess with the Leo hair. I think I need a hat. I saw one very, very close. That's not good. Okay. Angel, thank you for your birthday. I almost thank you for your donation and your birthday wish. Does the collective human energy seem more palpable than ever? You know what? That's a good question, actually. It's very interesting what's happening right now in the collective. But it does seem more open towards, you know, towards us to get in there and see what's up with the energies. Yeah, I would say yeah at this time. Oh my god, there's like a war of mosquitoes here. I'm gonna get blasted. I'm gonna have mosquito bites all over me, and I'll complain about it in the videos. You'll see. I'll be like, see what happened. Okay. Dawn, thank you for your donation. Stephanie, thank you for your donation. I don't even know. It's showing me all sorts of things in all sorts of parts. Candida, thank you for your donation. Becca, thank you for your donation. I don't know. I think I'm seeing them in delay. If I miss anybody, I'm not meaning to, but it's very hard to keep up when I have mosquitoes everywhere. I'm gonna have to let you guys go soon. Can you cut the energetic tie of a twin flame? You can try. It's not gonna work though. Do you channel without cards? I do. Cards are making it very easy for me though. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta really start heading out. No, they aren't Texas size, they're Illinois size, but the Texas ones I think are coming over soon. These are funny questions. Alright. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting lineup, and my birthday, and then reaching the 800,000 the next day, which was friggin' amazing. So, house tour. This is my house tour. This is my backyard. You're seeing that's where I'm doing the readings from, in the sunroom. So what you're seeing is basically what I'm seeing when I'm doing the readings for you guys, because the camera is right, the back of the camera is outside here. So that's why all the time I see a bird, I see a squirrel, I see probably mosquitoes too, I don't know. So, yeah, this kind of is a house tour. Okay, I'm getting bitten here, so I'm gonna have to let you guys go. And thanks for coming over. Thanks for reaching this milestone with me. Again, still surreal for me. It's gonna stay surreal, probably forever. I don't know when I'll get my head wrapped around everything that's happening here. But yeah, I love you guys too. Thanks for being here with everything you do, and I'm really I'm gonna do this again. I'll find an opportunity. I won't wait for 900,000 because it might take a little bit. So we'll do this again sometime, maybe for Christmas, since I sang a Christmas song in August. But yeah, love you guys. I gotta go. I really gotta go. Let's see how. Do I? Yes, I want to stop.